Good day! We're here to present the case study Importance of Maintenance and Safety Instrumented System about Bhopal gas disaster. I'll start by explaining the process system at the Union Carbide India Limited plant in Bhopal, which was designed to produce the pesticide carbaryl, also known as Savin. The production involved several chemical reaction stages. First, yung carbon monoxide reacted with chlorine to form phosgene. It is a highly toxic intermediate. Then, phosgene naman reacted with methylamine to create methyl carbamide chloride. Another intermediate siya. Next, this compound was converted into methyl isocyanate or yung ating MIC na, along with hydrogen chloride as a byproduct. MIC is extremely toxic and highly reactive, making it the most dangerous part of the process. Yung finally naman, MIC reacted with alpha naphthal in a carbon tetrachloride medium to produce the final product, yung ating carbaryl. In short, the process is a chain of reactions where each intermediate transforms into the next. Handling MIC safely was critical because kahit gaano kaliit na mistake could trigger dangerous runaway reactions. Next slide. So, MIC storage and handling system. In addition to the chemical reaction, the plant had system for storing and handling MIC. It was stored in 3 underground tanks labeled E610, E611, and E619. Yung tank E619 was an emergency spare used to transfer MIC during maintenance or sa mga emergencies. The tanks were pressurized with nitrogen to allow safe transfer to the production unit, typically between 2 and 25 psi. A 33-ton refrigeration unit kept MIC below 5 degrees Celsius to prevent dangerous reactions. Vapors from the system were directed through two vent headers. Ang una yung the process valve vent header and the relief valve vent header towards the plant's treatment and safety systems.
As you can see, this is the diagram illustrate an improved process flow diagram or the PFD for the production of carbaryl with additional safety system implemented to reduce the risk hazardous gases release. The process begins with the raw materials, carbon, oxygen, chlorine, and methylamine, which are used to produce carbon monoxide, then reacts with the chlorine in the phosphine reactor to form phosgene, which is further processed in the MIC production unit to produce methyl isocyanate or the MIC. The MIC is temporarily stored in the MIC storage tank, the tank 610, then being sent to the carbaryl reactor where it reacts to form carbaryl. The final product is then transferred to the product storage unit.
Now let us proceed to the control system and the safety system at the Bhopal plant. First, let us discuss the control system. The control system at the Bhopal plant relied heavily on manual monitoring rather than automation, which increased sa kanyang human error. Pressure gauges and temperature sensor were often unreliable or non-functional siya. For example, yung ating temperature sensor sa tank 610 had been out of service for almost 4 years. Then yung the pressure control valve had also been non-functional naman siya for more than a month. There were no automatic leak detection systems. Workers often notice gas leaks only when they na-experience na nila yung mga physical symptoms like yung sa eye irritation. On the night of the disaster, a pressure rise from 2 to 10 psi was ignored because akala nila and kinonsider nila itong normal, which delayed response and contributed to the escalation. Regarding naman sa ating safety system, the plant had several but many were undersized or non-operational. The vent gas scrubber, designed to neutralize toxic gases, could only handle 90 kilograms per hour, while the release reached 20 kilograms per hour. Naging triple niya na. The flare tower, which could burn toxic gases, was under repair and out of service. The refrigeration system was turned off to save costs, and the Emergency spare tank was partially filled and could not be used. The failure and poor maintenance of these safety systems greatly increased the severity of the disaster at the Bhopal plant.
So for the engineering practice analysis, after the Bhopal gas disaster in December 1984, several investigations were conducted to understand the cause of the gas leak at the pesticide plant in Bhopal, India. Investigators from Delhi Science Forum, including Pravir Purkayashta and Dinesh Abrol, visited Bhopal to examine the possible causes of the disaster. They interviewed engineers, workers, managers from Union Carbide Corporation as well as doctors, scientists, journalists, and affected residents. So the findings showed that several engineering decisions increased the risk of the accident. Large amount of methyl isocyanate were stored in a large tank called E610, and the chilling system that should have kept the chemical at a safe temperature was also shut down for about 6 months to reduce costs. Next slide po. Some safety systems such as the vent scrubbers and flare tower were also not capable of handling a large release of toxic gas. In addition, the gas detection and alarm system did not function properly and failed to warn operators when temperature and pressure increased. Next slide po. The investigation also found poor maintenance practices. Many valves, pipes, and other equipments were in poor condition and were used longer than their recommended service life. And lastly, next slide po. Proof testing and inspections were also inadequate, and some important safety measures were not properly installed or checked. Overall, the investigation showed that weak engineering decisions, poor maintenance, insufficient inspections, and unreliable safety system all contributed to the disaster.
Let's proceed to the Safety Instrumented Evaluation, or SIS, of the Bhopal disaster, which involved the release of methyl isocyanate, or MIC, gas from a pesticide plant in India. First, we have Safety Instrumented Function, or SIF. Ang Safety Instrumented Functions daw for SIF ay ang mga safety action na nagpo-protect sa plant kapag may dangerous condition, tulad ng mataas na pressure, temperature, or toxic gas leak. Sa Bhopal plant, may ilang system na dapat sana ay nagpe-prevent o reduce ng danger. Example, meron tayong vent gas scrubber or nag-neutralize siya ng toxic gas bago ito makalabas sa environment. Next, we have flare tower. Sinusunog ang toxic gas para maging less harmful. Next, we have refrigeration system. Pinapalamig ang methyl isocyanate para maiwasan ang dangerous chemical reactions. Last one is the pressure relief valve or naglalabas siya ng excess pressure mula sa tank. Pero ang problem, hindi sila properly designed bilang isang integrated safety instrumented system. Dahil dito, hindi agad napigilan ang accident nung nagkaroon ng MIC gas release. Next, we have independence from BPCS. Ang Basic Process Control System BPCS, ang system na nagkokontrol ng normal operations ng plant tulad ng temperature, pressure, at flow. Sa modern safety design, dapat independent ang safety system sa BPCS. Ibig sabihin, kahit mag-fail ang control system, gagana at gagana pa rin ang safety protections. Sa Bhopal plant, hindi masyadong independent ang safety system dahil nakadepend sila sa operator, actions, at sa parehong control system. Dahil nung nagkaroon ng runaway reactions sa MIC tank, hindi agad na-control ang situations. Next, we have redundancy. Ang redundancy ay nagkakaroon ng backup safety system kung sakaling mag-fail lang isa. Example sa modern plants. First, we have multiple sensors para mas accurate ang detections. Next, we have backup safety valves. Next, we have duplicate protection system. Sa Bhopal plant, kulang ang redundancy dahil ilan lang ang safety device tulad ng isang flare tower at isang scrubber system. Kapag nag-fail ang isang system, wala ng backup protection kaya mas naging delikado ang situation. Next slide po. Next, we have testing and maintenance. Ang safety system ay dapat regular na tinetest at minemaintain para siguradong gagana sila kapag may emergency. Sa Bhopal plant, maraming safety system ang hindi properly maintained. Example, ang refrigeration system ay pinatay para makatipid sa operational cost. Ang flare tower ay hindi operational, and the last, ang scrubber system ay hindi tumatakbo sa full capacity. Kaya nangyari ang accident, hindi gumana ng maayos ang mga safety protections. Last, we have reliability. Ang reliability daw po ay ang gaano ka-sure na gagana ang safety system kapag kailangan na. Sa Sa modern industry, ginagamit ang standard tulad ng Safety Integrity Levels or SIL para ma-measure ang reliability ng safety systems. Sa bubble plant, mababa ang reliability ng safety system dahil sa poor design, lack of maintenance at disabled safety equipment. Kaya hindi naging effective ang safety system sa pag-prevent ng disaster.
So the next one is reliability and safety impact. How engineering practices affected system safety. The Bhopal plant stored a large amount of methyl isocyanate, also called as MIC, which is very toxic chemical used in making pesticides because it was stored in large tank. The risk of major gas leak was very high if something went wrong. Many important safety systems like vent gas scrubber, flare tower, and refrigeration system were not working properly at the time of the accident. Some engineering decisions also focus more on saving money and increasing production instead of improving safety. In addition, the plant was located close to residential areas, which made the disaster much more dangerous for surrounding community. So the next one is types of failure involved. The disaster happened because of the several types of failures. First is the design failure. Because the plant stored in a large amount of dangerous chemical and was built near populated areas. Then the second is maintenance failure. Since important safety equipment was not properly maintained or was not working. And then the third one is operational failure. Because there were few workers and many of them did not have enough training to handle dangerous situations. And lastly is integration failure. There was integration failure, which means there was poor communication and weak safety management within the company. All of these problems together led to an accident.
Here are the engineering improvements we can apply. What are the technically justified improvements and the maintenance strategy recommendations? The Bhopal gas disaster showed the need for major engineering improvements in chemical plants to ensure safety and reliability. One important improvement is the use of inherently safer design, which means reducing the amount of hazardous chemicals stored in the facility. Instead of storing large quantities of methyl isocyanate or MIC, plants should use smaller storage units or produce the chemical only when needed. Storage systems should also include pressure-resistant tanks, automatic venting controls, and continuous monitoring of temperature and pressure. Another key improvement is the use of a safety instrumented system, which can automatically detect abnormal conditions and activate emergency shutdowns to prevent accidents. Maintenance practices should be improved. Scheduled inspection, equipment calibration, functional testing of safety device, sensor-based condition monitoring, early detection of equipment deterioration. Next slide. In addition, safety equipment like alarms, sensors, and emergency shutdown system must undergo regular proof testing and inspection to ensure they work properly during emergencies. Safety systems should also be independent and have backup components to avoid system failure. Overall, these engineering improvements help reduce risk, improve reliability, and create multiple layers of protection to prevent disasters similar to the Bhopal incident. These are the reference and that concluded our case study. Thank you.